Hi, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is for April 1st to April 15th. If your sun, moon, or rising is in the sign of Aries, I got these all geeked up here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. All right, so this is going to be for April 1st to April the 15th. Sun, moon, rising in the sign of Aries. This reading will not resonate with everyone, but it's my intention that it does resonate with those that it's meant to resonate with. So just take what does resonate with you and leave what doesn't. All right, so Aries, sun, moon, rising, April 1 to April the... Gosh, these cards are so hard to shuffle. All right, so I'm going to do the 10-card Celtic spread, and then I'm going to clarify with whatever deck at the time that I feel like clarifying with. All right, so Aries, sun, moon, rising, April 1st to April the 15th. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Tower. So I think that we have here something shocking, something that is shifting you out of your comfort zone, out of your everyday routine. This could have to do with work. It could result in some sort of confusion, maybe not quite sure how to handle it. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords as your energy coming through. Now, this could also be a... oh, happy birthday, Aries, by the way. Happy birthday, guys. So this could be an air sign that that is significant in your life. This could also be a new beginning, some clarity, some truth. And it could flow in with this Tower here. Maybe you had a realization with something because you were a little confused in the past. Now, crossing you, empowering you, we do have the Empress. So this is some sort of new beginning, I feel. And this could be very abrupt. Ace of Wands in the past, another new beginning. King of Coins. That's my Tom Hanks card, see? So with the King of Coins here, if this isn't an earth sign that is significant in your life, this could have to do with finances, where you're starting to... some of you could have gotten a job that was more financially secure, that's going to result in your being more financially secure, where it does pay more. We have the 10 of Swords here, which is something coming to an ending. Like, I feel that this happened at divine timing. I think a lot of you could have been just burned out, exhausted, going through a lot of mental stress, perhaps. Now, we do have the 5 of Wands that is crowning you. I'm sorry, I went outside today for we had my granddaughter's birthday party, and it was, something's blooming here and it's killing me. And I know I look like I'm stoned, but I'm not. Okay, so the 5 of Wands here that is in that's crowning you, some sort of challenges, some sort of difficulty, maybe confrontation. Maybe you're thinking of confronting this earth sign in your position of advice. We have the 8 of Cups. So move away, walk away from something that you are over. We have the 10 of Coins in your environment. We have the Hierophant in your hopes and fears. And the outcome is the 9 of Wands, persevering. So whatever this is, this Tower, this shakeup, this something that has resulted or gone from some confusion, whether it be on the job front, if it's a relationship, if this is a marriage, this is going to result in where there's some things that maybe you have that you want to say. Maybe something has happened that has upset you. And I don't really feel like you're a victim here, but You may feel like it sometimes just by the cards here that we have. Um, the position of advice is the Eight of Cups. So this is like indicative of you walking away or wanting to walk away from this situation. Maybe that was your first, or it's in the position of advice. So it could be telling you maybe to leave your emotions behind. Don't make any emotional decisions in your environment. 10 of Earth, that could be 10 of Coins. That could be the finances are very good right now. You're saving money. You guys have accumulated a lot of wealth. You could also be affiliated with a Taurus. Now, in the hopes and fears here, we do have the Hierophant. Sometimes the Hierophant does come through when there are situations that are going on, and with you having this 10 of Swords, it could be that you're just really tired of the same mundane routine. Maybe it's something that doesn't really resonate with you, and maybe you're hopeful of changing that. This is also a very spiritual card. It could be you going through some sort of spiritual awakening with the Tower here, and the Empress. It could also be where you are hoping, some of you could be getting married or hoping someone proposes to you. And for those of you that are married, this could be where you are considering walking away from a marriage, or you're worried that your significant other is possibly thinking that. Now, the outcome is persevering, hanging in there. You're dealing with coping with all this shake-up, this sudden change, this discomfort out of the normal routine. I'm going to clarify here with the Golden Tarot. All right. This is a new deck. I don't think I've used this on YouTube. All right, so what are the energies around the Ace of Fire for Aries, please? We're going to break all this down and while trying to be as general as possible. All right, Ace of Fire in the past, some sort of connection, a passion with someone, but it resulted in, it ran its course. What are the energies around the Ace of Fire? Ace of Fire is also Ace of Wands, good sex, good chemistry, attraction, strong physical attraction, or it could just be a beginning, something that you're passionate about. However that applies, it doesn't necessarily have to be with a person. It can also be with something that you're passionate about, a job. Okay, so here we have the Emperor and we have the Empress. So this is a couple. Here we have the Chariot. So the Emperor and the Empress. So definitely a couple. I feel that this relationship took off very quickly. There was a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion in this relationship. And it's almost like the sex controlled either you or the other person, but the sex was a big factor in the relationship. It was something that was very, you guys had a lot of good chemistry. You just, all right. So now we're going into this 10 of Swords where there was some pain. Now the Emperor is also your card, Aries. So that could just be your energy coming through if this isn't a couple. But with the Chariot, it could also be where this person was very controlling. All right, so here we have a repeating card. We have the Five of Wands in the Foundation. So there were some challenges. There was some arguments. Hopefully it wasn't physical, but there was a lot of confrontation. Could be jealousy. Here we have the King of Pentacles. Another repeating card. So it could very well be an earth sign that you were dealing with. So there could have been some differences with you guys, and maybe the only common thing that you guys had was just the good sex. All other areas, you just didn't relate. Now we do have the Tower again coming through here. Confusion. 3 of Cups. Could be a third party, or this could be a relationship. If you guys aren't married, you wish that things were different, is what I feel. You wish that everything was as great as the sex. Ace of Swords and Empress. For a small few of you, and I always say this in almost every reading because these cards come up when you have the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Air, you have the Empress, Tower, news of someone being pregnant. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. Now here, the 8 of Cups, another repeating card. So it's almost like you, after whatever this Tower moment is, whatever this was, the straw that broke the camel's back, you are wanting to move away. And I think that this makes you sad. I mean, you don't really want to, but I think that you are headed in that direction. Now here we have the 5 of Wands that is crowning you. So it's like you haven't had the last word yet. There's something that you want to say. Okay, so here we have the King of Cups. So whenever you have the King of Cups with the 5 of Wands, you have differences. Your next course of action is you want to let it be known. It's almost like you want to challenge someone. You want to let them know, or you want to speak your mind. Because I feel like this Tower here is probably fairly fresh, to where you still have a bit of emotion, and maybe there's some things that you want to say. It could be that you want to express your love, but typically the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups is someone who knows not to let their emotions take over. They wait it out until the dust settles, and then they have their say. Now here, the 5 of Wands is a challenge. It may be a challenge for you to not say anything, excuse me. King of Coins. Why is the King of Coins here for Aries? And, Aries typically, even though you can't just go off the sun, you've got to do the whole chart. But a lot of times Aries is a sign that they're going to say what they're going to say. And that's very admirable. And I was thinking too, because my granddaughter, her birthday party was late, and I was really hoping she was going to be an Aries. But she's a Pisces, and I know why. My North Node is Pisces, so I have a lot of Pisces in my life because that's the direction that I'm headed. So I have a lot of people in my life that are Pisces to help me grow, to help me learn. But I really wanted her to be an Aries, but it's amazing because she's so close to Aries with the date. Like, she's probably on the cusp. She's the 18th, and I think Aries starts on the 21st. But she has a lot of Aries qualities, and I like that about her. She'll let you know if she doesn't like something, and I like that, especially when she's 2. I mean, that's pretty good. I hope that she is able to keep that. Okay, so that's what I feel this is crowning you, that there's something that you want to say. And maybe you're trying to not hurt someone's feelings. Maybe you're trying to hold back. The King of Coins here and the 6 of Wands, victory. In the near future here, we do have something that you're proud of. Something, maybe your actions that you take make you proud. The card of feeling victorious. Feeling like you're one up, you're ahead of the game. Now, if this is something totally different, since it is clarifying the King of Pentacles, it could be where, again, this could be some totally different for someone else, or another part of the same person's life as far as finances go. This could be where you're feeling victorious, you're feeling ahead of the game in your financial situation. 8 of Cups, walking away. Walking away, turning the other cheek. Why is the 8 of Cups here for Aries? Queen of Swords, air sign. And we have the Magician. The Magician came out in the reverse, I believe. That's how I picked it up anyway. If the Magician is in the reverse, it's someone who is not being on the up and up. But since this is in the position of advice, I don't think that is what it's advising anyone to do. But this could be for you to be aware that someone could be trying to manipulate you in some way. And with this Queen of Swords, there's not a better card to cut through bullshit than the Queen of Swords. So this could also be Gemini that is significant in your life. But here is walking away. In the position of advice, it's telling you to walk away. It could also be telling you to leave your emotions behind and to be the way that you are. Excuse me. Just focus on what it is that you're trying to, what your point is. Ask yourself, what is my point? Make your point be known without having any agenda or any expectations. Just kind of like be in the now and say what you want to say without having any emotion or expectation attached. 10 of Coins in the environment. I think this is a good example of setting your boundaries. You know what you want. You're setting your boundaries. You're turning your back and moving away from any crap and cutting through the crap. And looking forward to something else. You're turning your back on it. Now here, the 10 of Coins. Dang it, my throat is itching. Sorry. Okay, so with the 10 of Coins in the position of your environment, things around you that are out of your control. And I feel that this is going to resonate with either a job or it's resonating with a couple. So I think that there is something that's no longer satisfying. It's reached a 10. I feel there's burnout, boredom. And I feel that you have tried everything you can to initiate some sort of change. Maybe this is you that delivered some sort of tower moment. Maybe you did something to create a shift things up here. But I feel like in your environment, someone is bored, and I feel that it's reached completion, 10. And in your foundation here, it's 10. 10s are completion. And then we have new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So something is changing. And either it's a renewal in a relationship, or it's leaving something behind, a job, a relationship, and moving on to something else. Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here for Aries? 2 of Cups. That is the soulmate, kindred spirit card. So this could be a union that you have with someone, which is why it's 8 of Cups. It's very difficult for you to move away from the situation because you do have strong karmic ties with this person. And I want to do one more clarifier. Well, I'm going to use this deck. All right, what are the energies around the Two of Cups, please, and the Hierophant for Aries? This deck always does that. I can't take that many. Okay. Start all over. All right, so why is the Hierophant and the Two of Cups here for Aries, please? I'm going to pull this card. The Moon. Okay, so with the Moon here, that is clarifying the Two of Cups and the Hierophant here, I think, and you have the Seven of Cups in the deck. So it was a relationship that is not what you thought it was. And I think that that's when something happened with this Tower that came in. And I think it was very devastating for you with this Ten of Swords. And something happened. And I feel that this relationship is no longer what you thought it was. And this could be a job. It could be something that you thought that you were passionate about and you're not anymore. Okay, the outcome here, the Four of Coins in the reverse with the Nine of Wands. Now, these are two contradictory cards because the Nine of Wands is persevering, hanging on, pushing through. And then the Four of Coins in reverse is letting go. So not holding on anymore. Okay. All right, so what is the one piece of advice that Aries needs to hear? What is the one thing that Aries needs to hear? So I think that you're wanting to hold on and push through. I think you're going back and forth. Here we have the Empress again, new beginning. New beginning. Wow, okay. So even though something happened, this is ending, I think that it has run its course. Is that right? Run its course. I think that it took off very quickly. And it could have been someone who was controlling. But I do feel that the sexual energy here with this relationship was very intense. And I feel like once that wears out and that's no more... it does get a little old after a while. You have to do things to keep things interesting. But that's TMI here. But anyway, I think that this is something that has run its course and a new beginning here. And with this Tower moment, it came through. There was some uncertainty and some confusion. And it's been very difficult for you because you have the Strength in reverse. I think that you go back and forth and you're not quite sure what you want to do with this. All right, so that's what I have for Aries. Again, this will not resonate with everyone. If you've made it this far, thank you. And thanks for watching. And I wish you guys the best. Blessings, peace, love. And I'll see you guys mid-April. Bye, guys.